But I did want to get at least the track extended up so we can even make an easy trip to the flour mill. But we've got a semi-trailer, we've got, what else have we got? We don't have a flatbed, so I can't haul straw with it, or I can't haul hay product type stuff. I can't remember what semi-trailers I've got. Yeah. But I do want a grain cart, so possibly a small auger. So we'll get rid of our big grain cart, get a small auger that we can empty the harvester into, and get a semi-trailer for the truck. Now, I'm not actually sure how realistic that is for UK farming. Most of the farmers I've watched tend to empty into grain carts behind tractors and just haul the stuff to their yard. And the only concession they make to we want some speed on that is possibly to use a fast track, because they are fast tractors. They're fast road tractors that can kind of do field work if you want them to. But I don't, it's people like Millennial Farmer who does, obviously Midwest of US. He unloads the harvester into augers and then transfers the grain to a truck and uses the truck to run back to the farm. But that's because the farm's, it would take half an hour for the tractor to drive that. So why would I want to do that? The truck takes less time, and then trucks are cheaper. He can afford 3-4 trucks as opposed to one grain or half a dozen tractors to haul them with. I mean, we've got the Zerion that does all our haulage work. Quite nice because it can do things like follow the forage harvester fairly close and pick up grass. Micros. Well, it's a little bit wider than I'm working with. Actually, that's not too bad. We'll be coming back down, and then we can start the last section of this field from this end, I guess. And now we've hit width. Okay. So the YouTube people won't find this out until much later, because I set up Saturday's stream as one per day for the next 7 days like I normally do. But now that we're going to have another 7 videos, I'm going to have to do, if I want to keep to my 2 videos a day, and I'm still streaming Railroader as well. Railroader's whatever length it is. So if it's 2 hours, it's 2 hours. If it's an hour and a half, it's an hour and a half. I'm not chopping those into 30-second or 30-minute chunks, 30-second chunks, yeah. But any day that I release a a railroader video, I will only release one farm sim video. So I'll have the usual scheduled 6 o'clock in the morning video release, and towards the end of the day, I'll skip one of the or the next future one up one day and set the next one to 6 o'clock the next morning. So there may be 2 videos in a day, but one will be on the usual time of 6 o'clock in the morning. The other one will be sometime later in the day when I've made the decision I'm not streaming Railroader. It'll allow us eventually to catch up with the videos produced. So I'm probably going to stream Railroader tonight, which means I probably release that video on Tuesday. So there will be an extra farm sim video tonight from Saturday stream, and tomorrow there will be the usual farm stream release plus a Railroader video, and then Wednesday I'll queue up. I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming Railroader on Tuesday. Definitely won't be on Wednesday, so there'll be 2 farm sim. If I know I'm definitely not streaming a Railroader video, then I might have 2 videos drop around 6 o'clock in the morning. But if there's the potential I might, actually, I play Railroader late at night, so I generally don't throw that at YouTube, or I'll throw that at YouTube immediately, but it's going to take 30 minutes or thereabouts, and once I finish the Railroader video, I'm off to bed within 15 minutes. So I'm not going to be sitting at my desk to release the video. So by the evening, I'll either be streaming Railroader, or I'll be queuing up tomorrow's farm sim videos and going to watch TV or something. But it will be, as far as YouTube people are concerned, it will be a random thing. There will be 2 videos released per day for the next probably week and a half. Oh, it's starting to rain. Yep. Probably shouldn't mulch the field for too much longer. Although I'm not playing with Rain Pain or the Real Dirt mod, because we did have some serious conflicts with those when I did have them on the save. So they're gone, we're just pretending they're still around. So I'm guessing 8 o'clock is when the major rain starts. I have to do this the long way round. Okay, it's 8 o'clock. I'll get to the top of the field, we'll fold it up, we'll go do something else for great demand at the supermarket. Is it honey? Ooh. Well, I've got nothing better to do for the next however long. That. Okay, I'm interested. What is honey selling for and where? Blah, 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 blah. So, honey is selling. At the bakery, can't sell it there. At the cereal factory, can sell it there. At exports. And, at the supermarket for lots. Okay, I think that's where I'm going to go. But a couple of things I want to do on the way home. So I've checked the nitrogen content all of those fields. I want to check the nitrogen content on the canola field. It's kind of odd that I don't need to do anything with weeds. You usually expect, once you've planted a field, if you plant a field or seed a field after cultivating, then you'll get one stage of, or weeds at stage 1 growth. If you direct drill, either with a planter or a seeder, you will get 2 stages of weeds when the crop grows, germinates, pops out. So like this field here on our right, we do believe that might be a sugar beet field. Where am I? I'm over here. Yeah, that's a sugar beet field. But it is full of weeds. Oh look, canola, pretty flowers. Bees are going to be happy. Oh, I just thought I'm going to have to buy the oil mill as well. Well, it is what it is. We also need to sell some flour, I think. I'm going to run over here. We're going to take a look at this field and see what it looks like. Nitrogen is perfect, or very close to it. It says patches of OK, so we are going to run out here with the sprayer. And oops. And this field has good pH, because I did forget to spread last time. It's overly nitrogenated by the looks of it in some places, so we might get yield penalty on that because too much nitrogen. Okay, we did that. Let's go get the truck. Let's go to this. Let's load up with honey. We'll take the honey to the supermarket because I don't need honey now. I need honey when we actually start production at the flour mill. But, sorry, not the flour mill. The bakery. But let this be a lesson. Do not buy stage 2 productions on this map unless you are prepared to supply an awful lot of other stuff that's not directly available, i.e. yeast, pasteurized milk. It's not base game bakery anymore, so it's not like, oh, take flour here and you can make bread. You have to take flour, dough. No, you have to take dough which is made from the flour. And what was I saying? Let's take the honey. Fun things like that. So go there. Now that partial pallet is me forgetting that I'd put the honey spawn point there, and so I ended up with an unfortunate partial pallet because I drove a tractor over it. Ooh. Put that there, and we can strap it down, close the doors, get in the cab, and let's go to the supermarket since we've got nothing better to do right now. Ooh. So it's not a big amount of honey, but there is stuff that uses honey at the bakery once we actually get to producing all the stuff we need for production. So it's one of the reasons why I now have a field of sugar beets because yeast, and a field of canola because oil, but it turns out what I really need is sunflower oil, and I don't have a field of sunflowers. And I would have to buy a field right this minute and get sunflowers into that field immediately. And that was unfortunate. Oh, okay, maybe not. For some reason I just ended up looking at the floor. Thank you then. Okay, let's drive a little slower on the dirt tracks. Oh, you annoying. Sorry. So, along with a new PC, I would like to get a second screen, although that might not be an immediate thing I get. Just gives me the ability to actually have two screens in front of my face, and I can then monitor the stream on the second screen rather than I can't see the recording software screen because I'm playing Farm Sim full screen. Alrighty, we are selling. We have sold, we get money. 2,901. That's not bad. Okay, next stop is just across the street. Oh my goodness, that's big. Yes, I bought a big thing. I'm going to have to put that into the service area as well at some point. Because, oh, it's 41%. It's got 34.5 hours, or nearly 35 hours on it. I don't mind the 35 hours on it thing. Primarily because we're going to use it once a year for a few hours, I guess. So it's not going to be a frequently maintained vehicle. We can probably maintain it this year, and then it'll just be a case of, well, next time I'm going to service it is going to be in 2 years' time, assuming I plant another field of sugar beets. I'll probably The field that currently has the canola in it, I will possibly plant sugar beets in that field next year. Obviously, at this point, I'm not sure what the production rate of yeast is from a sugar mill, but it's a byproduct of creating the sugar. So, you know, I would expect us to get lots of sugar and some yeast. But since you do get a lot of sugar beets from one harvest, that's fine. At least for now. Looks like there's an opening on that corner. I'm also not sure if I've chopped down enough trees to what's the word? I'm not sure I've chopped down enough trees to allow me to plant more. This map, as it comes, has more trees than you're actually allowed to place. And I'm not sure whether part of that is due to the hedgerows, which all have tree trunks in them, effectively. Okay, let's go park this over here next to the sprayer. Turn the engine off, it's fine there. Fill the sprayer while it's raining. So we've got to finish off the mulching. We've got to spray our field, and then we can set the planter loose to plant that field back there. And that's full. Let's jump out and have a look at the weather report. The weather report says it's going to rain till lunchtime. Well, I can't think of anything else we need to do right this second, so let's speed up time. If I could speed up time. Well, run by the rain. I will take, what is the time? It's 11:30, so I think I will, at this point I will commit to finish the mulching and getting the sprayer over there and spraying that field. I might take the planter out to the field as well, but I won't get that started. We'll probably do that on Saturday's stream, along with some grass cutting. Because we're playing 4-day seasons, which effectively means each day is a real-world equivalent of a week. So for every hour of time that passes, it's a thing. I don't know what sort of thing it is. It's a thing. Oh, wrong one. You don't turn on rollers, you make them go up and down. So I'll notch across the top here and then we'll finish this bit off. I don't see this taking too long, to be honest. And I think I'll check the store sales before the day's out, or before we finish here, if I remember to. Sometimes I forget these things. Come on, tractor, go, go, go faster. So mulch spray, check the store, and then I think we'll call it a day. Go take a look at lunch, which is probably sandwiches. As I said, we've got a steak out. We've got 2 steaks out, but I think they're big. So I may cook one and split it, because there's only 2 of us. The steak is from our friendly neighbourhood beef farmer. So kind of nice. We pay for the butchering and we pay for the weight of meat. So it doesn't matter if you have steaks, roasts, ribs, stew meat or hamburger. You pay the same per pound for the beef. So it's a really good way of getting steaks cheaper than you would normally pay at the store. Hamburger, not quite so comparable once you've taken into account the butchery and the weight of the meat. You're still saving money over the store, but it's not as much as you save by having a steak or a roast. However, you know where the cow came from, and you know it doesn't have any bad antibiotics in its food, or just stuff that cows don't eat, which from my knowledge has been a thing. Obviously we had the big mad cow thing in Europe back in the 90s, which is why I can't give any blood, in spite of the fact I've been over here